Shalom. Call halal Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Waha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Yakin pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is Amathia from the GMS Dallas camp. Wanted to go into a quick lesson. All right. Wanted to go into the prepare your minds to go through this fiery trial. So I want to get right into it. All right. This is 1 Peter 4. All right. In verse 12, it says, Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Mashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. All right. So we have to prepare our minds for what's to come. All right. Because now we're starting to see where we're finna see the shift in the currency, where we're finna see the transition or the infrastructure of this digital world or digital money is about to come about. And what's that's going to bring forth? It's going to do away with the physical aspect of paper money or things like that. So we will have to, everything will be traced, when you can, instead of using like dollars, the paper, now everything's going to be traced digitally, no matter how you try to use it. And that's going to cause for what? Bringing up that MOT to the B. And they're going to put a strain on the men of the Lord, especially the 2/3. They're going to feel like, hey, they're Yahushua got persecuted by them. And they're going to basically say that we're the ones that's calling Esau out. Esau being the so-called white man. And that's going to bring forth what? They be like, they coming down on the so-called black Latinos and Native Americans because of you out here calling Esau out, right? Some would have trying to say it's somewhat of a treason. And, we're going to go through trials and tribulations, all right? So what did it say? Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you. So the Lord said, prepare, what did it say? To prepare thyself with thy temptation when you set forth in the house of the Lord. We have to prepare that. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and get that. This is Ecclesiastes 2. At the top it says, My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. All right. So it's going to be a lot of temptation that we have to go through. That temptation where like it'll be much easier not to follow the path of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay. Like I say, these 2/3, they're going to, a lot of, majority of them, if not all, going to bow down and take bow that knee to Baal and what? Receive that mark of that MOT to the B, And that is a temptation, when you tempted to get food any kind of way, because it's going to be, what did it say in Revelation 13? You can't buy, sell, so you can't receive anything unless you receive that, all right, in your right hand or in your forehead, as it says. So that's a temptation, okay? When you see the hardness that may come out of when they're trying to come down on us, like come down on the men of the Lord, a lot of persecution is coming about. Matthew 20 goes into that, how the Lord said that, okay, you gonna receive drink. You definitely gonna drink of the cup if you follow my way, my path, because he had to drink of it. A perfect righteous man that walked upon the earth, okay, and in the spirit that was in that body of Yahushua, he was the first creation and became the creator, okay. Yahweh created him and he became the creator and created the angels and so forth. So if he had to go through it, we got to go through it. So temptation can come our way, hardship, But the Lord said we're gonna eat. We're gonna get through these things. We just gotta have that faith. You know, Elder Arianazi always go into that faith, being that faith base. Cause right now, that's what we have. We have the work that we do and that faith to keep us spiritually spiritually down, or spiritually what word I want to put, physically spiritually in tuned, right? Verse 2, it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. So we make not haste. Constantly, everything you do, be in the spirit to make your decisions. I'm working on that first and foremost myself. Everything we do, and Tazama here in Dallas, the Kahan, he actually went into that as well. I believe after camp, he was like, be spiritually circumspect on every decision you make now. All right. Verse 3, it says, cleave unto him and depart not away. All right. Once you stay in the spirit, you depart away from the spirit. All right. That thou mayest be increased at the last end, because we're looking for that increase. All right. We're looking to not decrease. All right. We don't want to be lukewarm, because what did the Lord say? He will spew us out if we were lukewarm, right? So I want to go back to 1 Peter 4 and 12 again. And it says, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you. So we're going to be tried, as though some strange thing happen unto you. All right. So these things, these fiery trials are going to happen, and they're going to see the men of the Lord, the elect, is going to, what did it say? Is going to be, they're going to see the strangeness of their salvation. So this thing that we're doing is going to be strange to everyone else, and if they don't understand it, they're going to what? They're going to hate it. They hate us now. All right, they hate us now because they don't understand it. When you don't understand something, you have a person tends to fear it. All right, so we, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he opened our minds up, but he didn't open everyone's minds up. So they have that fear of what's of the unknown. I'm gonna go ahead and okay. It says Matthew 20 and 22. It says, you know what? Let's start at verse. Let's see here. Let's just get to the point. Verse 22. It says, but Yahushua answered and said, ye know not what ye ask, because you read on up. You know what? Let's just read on up. I want to get to the point. I'm gonna just kind of read on through for you can get an understanding. All right. I'm gonna start at verse 17. It says, and Yahushua going up into Jerusalem took the 12 disciples apart in the way and said unto them, behold, we go up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man should be betrayed unto the chief priests and unto the scribes, and they shall condemn him to death. Now this is Yahushua speaking, and basically prophesying about what's to come. All right. They're going to go and they're going to betray him. All right. They're going to persecute him, and they're going to put him to death. Verse 19, and shall deliver him unto to the Gentiles to mock and to scourge and to crucify him. And the third day he shall rise again. And he's basically prophesying, telling the disciples what's about to happen. All right. And verse 20, and then to him and the mother of Zebedee children with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, what wilt thou? She said unto him, grant that these two sons may sit at one of thy right hands and in the other of thy left in thy kingdom. All right. And the Yahushua answered and said, ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and be baptized into the baptism and I am baptized with? And they said unto him, we are able. And if I'm not mistaken, this is James and John of Zebedee, verse 23. And he says unto them, ye shall drink indeed of my cup. Yeah, he said, you're going to drink indeed. You follow me, they're going to persecute you. Remember what he said in Matthew 24? All right. It says, ye shall drink indeed of my cup and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. And but to sit on the right hand and on the left, and not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father. All right. So it's going to be given. It's going to be preparation. You have to go through this, walk this fiery trial to receive this, the salvation. All right. But it's going to be strange to others how you walk. This path that we going on. All right. It says, verse 14. It says, if ye be reproached, no, Slakia, 13. It says, but rejoice, right? Through these fiery trials, but we supposed to be rejoicing inasmuch as we are partakers of Mashiach's suffering. Because we know what lies ahead. You know, we're those men. We know what lies ahead. That's why we're willing to walk through that fiery trial. It's just like when they have these people that walk on the coals, you know, they're walking to be hot, but they stepping on it, they still doing it. They making it, they gonna make it all the way through that trial. That those coals are hot. You don't see, you know, you haven't, look it up. They're them people that be walking on those hot coals, you know. But what did they make it to the end for? For people to just say, oh, they did it. But we're making it to the end of those coals for that kingdom of heaven that's going to reign forever and ever, be the first fruits that's going to be within the kingdom. We don't want to have that shame over us when we come to the loins of the elect. We want to be the first fruit, the ones that drink that like you said, that beginning of the age wine with Yahweh. Maybe it goes back to the time of Adam. Who knows? I'm just throwing something out there. But we want to be those first fruits. Like you say, you are predestined, but like you say, we still have to show ourselves approved. So we supposed to rejoice in being partakers of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's suffering. All right. And it says in the middle of verse 13 that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. So we supposed to be rejoicing and have faith and believe. That's why when we fellowship, when we see brothers, we basically get locked in a lot of times on spiritual conversations, because that gives us peace, that gives us rest, you know, at that moment. And we know we got to still walk into this punk ass world. You know, the earth was given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, referring to Job 9:24. But in that moment, when we think about the kingdom, that gives us a spiritual mindset at that time of peace, because we know that it's coming, and we have that faith is going to happen. So, you know, that's that substance, as it says, in as you read about in Hebrews 11. Faith is substance of things that's hoped for, things that are not seen. But through our spiritual eye, we can have that faith and see it, right? So we have to be prepared to walk through those fiery trials. Like it says in Timothy, we have to have that sound mind, all right? That self-control. We're supposed to keep following the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, all right? And there was another one I wanted to get to. I think it's 1 Peter 5. You know what? Yeah. I don't think it's on down that I want to see it, but I want to read. But I'm gonna start. But this is a good one right here. This is 1 Peter 5, and let's say start at verse 6 says, humble yourself therefore unto the mighty hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that he may exalt you in due time. All right. We supposed to endure to the end, because in due time the Lord will exalt us, the ones that walk that fiery trial, to be delivered. All right. Verse 7, casting all care upon him, and he careth for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. All right, so we supposed to continue on, because we know the devil is going to mess with us. That's why we ask the Lord for mercy. We have to constantly repent, because we know that devil is always going to be there. All right, and then, like you say, in the physical aspect, what is it? The ones who do the coming after Satan. All right, the devil himself, Esau, Edom, they're going to come down on us like a great flood. But the Lord got us. We just got to have that faith. Keep doing the work. We know things get tough, but a wise man falls 7 times to get back up. All right. Verse 9, whom resist steadfast in faith, knowing that steadfast in faith, right? Them things that's hoped for, that is a substance. It builds up in us as we constantly endure. We constantly stay within the scriptures, stay spiritual, you know what I'm saying, a spiritual, holy conversation. Where 2 or 3 gathered in Yahweh Shem Yahweh's name, best believe he's in the midst of them. Roughly paraphrasing. All right, keep going here. Knowing that the same affliction and accomplishments in your brethren that are in the world. So this same thing, like you say, within the brethren, the brotherhood, within the camps, you know. And I know the elders and the apostles been going into, like you say, the camps. You know, they try to downplay the camps, but like Elder Joshua Wamba said Tuesday, hey, Jerusalem was a camp. That camp's all in there. Yahweh Shah had a camp. He got he got the 12, and they were a camp. They camped about each other. They fellowship. You know what I'm saying? They was all on one accord. They were a camp. And then that was a body. You need that body to help endure as well. Now, you know, like we say, when all hell break loose with Jacob's trouble, if you're out on your own, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Lord willing, we can, you know, through brothers, we'll be together. We don't know. Some, or if not, you're on your own, we still have to have that faith. But right now, the camps help with that building block, with that faith. Right? So, you know, I don't know, I think it's one more thing. Is something else I wanted to get here? You know what? I think I'll put it off right there. You know, I just want to definitely get the point how we supposed to be walking the fiery trial. But like I say, keep that faith. Keep that faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. And I'm going to read it again just to finish off with it. All right, this is 1 Peter 4 and 12. It said, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, because we're going to be tried, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahweh Shah's Mashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. All right. So we supposed to rejoice and be glad walking through this fiery trial, knowing that the end of it, like they said, the end of the rainbow, we see the kingdom of heaven that's going to reign forever and ever. All right. Starting with Yahweh and Yahweh Shah sitting on the throne of King David with the 12. All right. Throughout, like you say, throughout from there, the elect. So with that, call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Yah, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.